Hey everybody, welcome to the Legacy Universe. Happy Mando Monday.
Yeah.
Today we are going to be discussing Season 2, Episode 1 of The Mandalorian.
Yes, finally we have it. We have it.
There's a new tradition going around and Disney has deemed Monday Mando Monday, so we thought it would be cool every Monday to discuss highlights and theories of season 2 up until the end. If you guys don't know what The Mandalorian is about, it is a series on Disney Plus. It tells the story of the Mandalorian, who is a lone gunfighter. We see his journey. He meets Baby Yoda, and they
bounty hunter.
Yeah, he's a bounty hunter, and they become BFFs. It stars Pedro Pascal as the Mandalorian, Gina Carano and Carl Weathers, and of course
Baby Yoda,
who's the star of the show.
Baby Yoda.
This show premiered in 2019.
2019, yes.
And
it's been a
this
year.
past Friday was the premiere of Season 2, Episode 1. So we are just going to discuss what we liked about the episode, our highlights, some possible theories.
But before we begin, we wanted to tell you to join us in our Twitch channel. We just opened it last week. We did a soft opening. I played Call of Duty, Friday the 13th. We played Friday the 13th. We played Ghost of Tsushima. This is just the beginning, and we wanted to jump to Twitch because I think this is a great service, a TV station for gaming and a whole bunch of things that I keep hitting this microphone every single time.
I'm so excited. But if you guys want to check out what we're going to be doing on Twitch, go to our channel. The schedule is already set up for this week. We are going to be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 9 p.m. And we are also going to be streaming on special events or holidays. And then maybe one day we'll just feel like, oh, we want to stream today. And then we'll just stream.
Yeah, definitely.
So please follow us on twitch.tv/TheLegacyUniverse.
So just join us there for fun new content.
Yes. Okay, so Season 2, Episode 1. What did you think about it?
Well, I think that it started off in the right foot. This was... I freaking enjoy The Mandalorian. And I love the fact that now it's almost an hour.
Yeah.
Now it's almost an hour, and we get to see a lot of the Mandalorian, a lot of this great bounty hunter and Baby Yoda, and the world expanded of Star Wars in the underworld, because the underworld is pretty much everything that happens outside of politics of the Jedi and of the Sith. I freaking love The Mandalorian just because of that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't just go into, the big importance of Star Wars. No, that already had its moment.
So you like it because they're showing another side of the Star Wars world?
I love it because of that. I love it because it actually just goes to bars. I love it because it actually hunts monsters of lore. Monsters that ruin civilizations in certain planets.
Yeah.
That actually are ignored because we're paying attention to the politics of Star Wars, which is the Jedi, the Sith, the Jedi Council, all these things that Mandalorian doesn't freaking care about. The episode is pretty much based off the Mandalorian got a tip. He had to go to Tatooine because
he was
following a lead.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, he was following a lead, looking for a fellow Mandalorian. And when he gets to Tatooine, when he gets to this town called Mos Pelgo, following a lead from a freaking John Leguizamo's voice. Yeah. One of the things that I love as soon as he gets to Tatooine is the fact that we see a familiar face, which is the lady mechanic. She is so funny. She's so cool. She enjoys the presence of the Mandalorian and especially Baby Yoda. Like, she's always waiting for him. And you could see the relationship between Mando and droids kind of like, already simmered down because of IG in the first season, how he gave his life for Baby Yoda because he was programmed to. So I think that once he gets to Mos Pelgo and he's sees that there is a Mandalorian there's somebody dressed as a bounty hunter, and he takes a look at him. He feels offended because somebody is wearing his race's armor.
Yeah, because the thing is that he actually thought he was gonna meet a Mandalorian face to face, but that was not the case.
He meets Cobb Vanth,
and he's just a marshal.
He's the marshal of the place, and honestly, this guy is a great actor. I've seen him in a bunch of stuff before. The dynamic and the fact that they're bringing these characters that weren't so famous but still are, and they're super relevant, and then there's talent in this.
Yeah.
And now they have to go to the Tusken people to actually come into an agreement to try and blow up this dragon in order to get the armor from the Mandalorian, from that bounty hunter, which we clearly already see that this armor is from Boba Fett.
Yes.
But they have to defeat the dragon, and they do.
Yeah.
They succeed. And now we see that the Mandalorian also speaks Tusken.
I like the contrast between the Mandalorian and Cobb, because I felt like Cobb during that whole scene where the Mandalorian was just like he's just like, what are they saying?
The hell? The fact is that the dragon got blown up. It was fantastic. It was great strategy. I felt so hyped, like, like, it was great because he let the dragon eat him so that he could just go into the belly and blow him up. And I was like, this guy is insane. But his Mandalorian armor saved him. It's like, if this is true, if there's something out there that contradicts this explosion for him surviving it, I'm gonna say BS. It already tells you how tough the Mandalorian armor is.
I have to say that what I really like about this show, it's the pace.
Yeah.
Like, this show feels that, and because you would think, like, season 1, each episode was around 30 minutes, I think, except for the season finale, which was like an hour. About 40, yeah. And then here, you would think that they have more time and they would still rush through things, but it felt like a 30-minute episode. And I don't mean it. I see what you mean. And I don't mean it
like it flew and you wanted more, and you're like, oh man, yeah, like it's over.
I like the fact that even though we are in the second season, they have kept the pace the way that it is, because it truly feels like a show that it's taking its time to develop the story. I would say that my highlight is, like you were mentioning, all of that sequence at the end. I thought the dragon looked great. I was very surprised when the dragon threw up acid.
Wow.
And started killing people. I was not expecting that at all.
I forgot about that.
I mean, it's a Disney Plus show, so I'm not expecting that type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So,
which is great. I have to say that I think that Disney knows that Baby Yoda's really cute, because they giving him
exploited him
the
now.
Best, the best close-ups, and I was like, they just know.
He's been exploited so much in this episode. Not so much that you get tired of it, because you will never get tired of this most beautiful alien ever. It's so wow.
I don't know. Do you think we'll get to see him talk at some point?
Well, if he stays for season 3, yes.
Because he's cooing a lot. Like, he's like, he's like, mouthing a lot of things. And
if he stays for season 3, I think so. And
that's gonna be crazy.
Here's the thing. I don't know what Disney's plan with this story since season 1 was going to be. But the moment that they separate Baby Yoda from the Mandalorian, I don't know if it's going to be sustainable anymore. Because the Mandalorian on its own at the beginning was sustainable before Baby Yoda became his partner.
Which, if you guys didn't know, Baby Yoda was like a very under wraps character.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't say anything, and the show just premiered, and we got Baby Yoda, and I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah. When you make people grow accustomed to something, it's very hard to detach them from it. Yeah. And we've seen already these things in different TV shows and in different movie sagas. We've seen this with even actors. So I think Baby Yoda and Mando, in my opinion, should be in it for the long run. Yeah. Both of them. They should be a team up for till the Mandalorian ends.
But there's so many questions because he has to deliver him back to his kind. So what's gonna happen if he ever finds them? You know?
I don't think he's gonna let them go. I think that if he delivers him to his own kind, because remember on the last season, the boss lady bounty hunter of Mandos of Mandalorians, she said either you raise him. Or you deliver him to his kind.
That's true.
He's trying to deliver him to his kind, but he still would have a choice to keep him once he gets to this place, to that place. Yep. Or what if he decides to live with them, with their kind? What if he decides to stay there and learn the ways of the Force, not to become a Jedi? But here's the thing: we actually have seen from the Star Wars movie that anybody can manipulate the Force. They just have to have some sort of inner, self-awareness or trust in it. Here's the thing: I don't believe that Han Solo is such a good pilot that he cannot be Force sensitive. He just was never aware of that tingle feeling that he had. That I think it was the Force.
Well, that's what happened to Finn.
That's what happened to Finn. I think that's also what happened to Poe Dameron.
Yeah.
I think he's such a great pilot that he's just in tune with the Force, but doesn't know that it is the Force.
So the Force,
what he's in tune with.
Yeah, so it's like it affects people in different ways.
It affects people in different ways.
Yeah.
They explain that everybody's Force sensitive. It's just there is a certain sensitivity with the Force, depending on how concentrated you are and how dedicated you are to try and pursue it and feel and let yourself loose with the Force. I think that for the Mandalorian to continue and survive both the character and the TV show, he has to stick with Baby Yoda, because now the Mando has grown a heart, even though he's cold-hearted still.
Yeah.
But he's cold-hearted because he keeps protecting Baby Yoda, because he already opened a spot in his heart for him.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
I agree. I guess we'll have to see. And then I would say probably the last thing that we want to mention is the fact that Boba Fett appears.
Oh my gosh!
In this episode towards the end. So it leaves you in like a kind of a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So
it was said that he would be, but I didn't expect him to be in the first episode like that.
Yeah, he was like, no, that's not him. I'm like, yes, it is.
I was like, yeah.
So do you think that there might be a possibility that Boba Fett and the Mandalorian are going to team up in a way, or is he going to go against the Mandalorian?
It's going to be super hard because
it's an interesting question to have for this season, I think it would be interesting if at some point
what's the father of Mandalorian?
He meets the Mandalorian, but then he doesn't team up with him, but then Giancarlo Esposito's character finds him, and then maybe Boba Fett betrays the Mandalorian in some way, or he's sent out by his character. Not a team up, like let's say that they meet, or he follows him and they meet at some point, and maybe he takes back his armor.
Sure.
I just think that so at least for us, we haven't read a lot of things about what this season is supposed to be about, because we want to be fresh and surprised. We do know like some of the things that were confirmed, like we knew that Boba Fett was going to be in the season and Ahsoka Tano was going to be in the season, which I can't wait to see that.
Rosario.
I can't wait to see that. I think it's going to be an interesting season. I liked how they opened season 2 because it was fun. It gave us like little details here and there. The pace was good. I'm not complaining about the acting. I think everybody in the show is fantastic, and they are their characters, so that's something to be applauded. That's all. I think
Thumbs
that's all
up.
that we got, right?
Yes. Episode. Yeah. Fantastic. Great episode. Love it. This is what we want. This is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Brand new stuff.
Yeah, that's going to be all for this video. Check us out every Monday, every Mando Monday. We're going to be discussing all of the episodes of season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Of The Mandalorian?
Of The Mandalorian.
Of
If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. We love doing this for you guys. We love creating fun content. And again, if you guys want to see more content live, check us out on Twitch. It's www.twitch.tv/TheLegacyUniverse. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram under The Legacy Universe.
So thank you guys for watching, and remember, you guys are our legacy. Bye-bye.
Bye.